Radio, it's the Empty Man Podcast, you custer. On wood.
You know some crazy, I told you I never met my father, right?
Yeah.
This man called me when I was 7 years old. I never forget it. I heard my mother cursing somebody out on the phone. But she calmed down and said, I heard her say, I'll let you talk to him. And he got on the phone. He's like, hey, this is your father. And I was ecstatic, you know? Said, I'm going to come get you for the summer. And I talked to him. We had a short conversation. I'll never forget it. After the phone call, my mother said, I don't know if I'm going to let you go with him for the summer, but he can come down here, spend a couple of days with you, but I don't know if I'm going to let you go with this man for the summer. And he never showed up.
Can you imagine the shame?
Yeah.
As a man?
Right.
You got to feel, nigga, I got to get permission to come see my son.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the guilt a nigga got to wrestle with?
Yeah.
And I can't even go get my son.
Right.
I gotta bow to her. Even if I ain't gotta bow to her, I gotta kiss her ass. I gotta see if it's okay with her.
I don't think that was it. I think my mother was in the right because he's a stranger to me.
I don't care who he is, he your father.
Right.
She had a baby with him.
Right.
She know him. You don't.
Right.
You got a right to know him.
Right. Right.
Good, bad, or ugly. You got a right to know him. Not to say mama's right or wrong. You got a right to know him.
So to fast forward, right? I found some of my siblings online on Facebook. I contacted my siblings. And actually, I think you was around when it happened. I think you were there. She was there. And I got this man's number. I talked to him. He denied the whole situation. Like, he said he never knew I existed. Like, I didn't remember that fucking phone call. But it
shame.
Right.
And guilt.
Right. And
Shame,
I'm not mad at him.
Shame and guilt, nigga, will keep you away from God.
Yeah.
It'll keep you away from God, my nigga.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the shame that a man got to bear and lay with?
Right.
Knowing he done walked away from a child.
Right.
You know how high a nigga got to get to deal with that?
Right.
You know how low a nigga got to go?
Right.
To deal with that?
Right.
Yeah, just imagine that.
I can.
So for him to come back and say, "No, man, I didn't even know you existed." Shame,
Right.
Shame, nigga.
Right.
Shame.
He was hoping I didn't remember that conversation.
Nah, he know you remembered, but nigga, shame. Did you hear what I said? Do you know, if I gotta feel this,
Right.
you don't know where this feeling to take me in life.
Right.
It's just like, homie, when you've been doing something and you've been making justifications, you've been making excuses, you've been blaming. So meaning you haven't had to accept responsibility for nothing.
Right.
When you first have to accept and say, I'm wrong, say, homie, you can't imagine how bad I felt when I said I was wrong behind Kevin Gates.
Yeah.
Nigga, I felt like a piece of shit.
I saw it in your face.
It was horrible.
I saw it.
I had my girl cousin them around me, and I was trying to say, man, fuck that nigga.
Right.
I was trying to convince myself, man, fuck that nigga. Man, you ain't, man, fuck, because nigga, this feel horrible, homie. Oh, man, I feel like a piece of shit.
Right.
Nigga, I was wrong. No, so that's just with a nigga I don't know.
Right.
Imagine if I do something to my child.
Yeah.
And it causes me to have to face this, and I done been wrong with my kids, homie, and it feel horrible.
Right.
Man, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have said that. Nah, homie, it's some shit that you don't want to feel, that you done caused on yourself, so you avoid it. You get drunk, you get high, you blame, you justify, you minimize, you make excuses, because if you have to really face what you did, it may take you somewhere so low, you may not bounce back.
Hey, that nigga said, hey, when I call him, he's like, who your mama is?
Hey, man.
I'm like, nigga, you know who my fucking mama is. Stop playing with me, man.
Say, man, because you don't know what I done told myself, nigga.
Right.
To be able to do this.
Right.
Now here you come along, man. before I die, I gotta face it.
Right.
I gotta feel this before I die. But right now, I don't wanna feel it, nigga. I don't know who your mama is, nigga. I don't know you. Now, nigga fucking with me. Baby, I don't know who this nigga is talking about. Ain't this nigga daddy?
What's cracking, motherfucker? It's Crip Mac, and you rocking with the Empty Man Podcast. Don't see no custard.